And now, MLB The Show's special coverage of the annual 3-day Topps Amateur Showcase is on the air. Today, we get the ball rolling with an intriguing matchup on day one between the prospects from the Eastern Seaboard and those representing the West. And we'll also give you... JT Kendrick steps up to the plate with a great chance to drive in a run here in the early going.
And you know, you hear it all the time, but scoring first really is a big deal in this game. Statistically, your chance of winning the game goes up quite a bit when you score first, so this is a big opportunity right now.
And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Batting fourth, catcher.
Stepping in, William Cannon, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Think they can get two. Backhanded. He will go to shortstop covering, and they do get the force at second. That was not an easy play. JT Kendrick gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. Looking to minimize the damage here. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Barreto will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. In now, Gerald Ornelas. He'll get to take his first cuts here. 0-2, here it comes. Kendrick scoops it up. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting 8, left fielder.
Leading off the inning, Aubrey Warden, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Rosas is there for it. 1 down.
The batter,
JT Kendrick will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting the line drive right back up the middle.
And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
Well, you know, just about every.
Alonzo Coates gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th.
And a big on this is a major missed opportunity later on.
Chopped weakly to the left, and he'll just step on third, and the inning is over. So 2 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and 2 left. On now to the bottom half of it.
Let's go right here.
Digging in to try it again, JT Kendrick. He singled his last time up.
Kendrick.
Pulled toward right center field. Pena is in pursuit, and now a bobble, and he's not going to have a play.
The catcher, number 34.
Brian Barreto will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play, sometimes that's half the battle.
Hey, no outs now, none.
Here's the 1-1. You get 2. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely. JT Kendrick will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
0-1.
And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Here we go. Hey, let her fly, let her fly.
Oh, here's a line drive into center field. It's a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. Now a 9-4. Alonzo Coates will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Liner toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a one-out hit. Around third and being waved on home. The runner scores from second. Vince Ingram stands in. He got under one and popped out his last time up. And now a ball lifted into the air out toward center field. Pena is there now, and he has it. Two gone. The relay throw, and he is in there.
Now batting, designated hitter.
Graham Crow gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2 away here in inning number 7.
And we'll see here if he can come through. It can be discouraging to see opportunities like this late in a ball game go untapped.
Out in front as this is skied in the air to straightaway left. Hata there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. So this once slim lead is slim no longer as 5 runs come across to Chad Thatcher will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back.
Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More baseball on the show right after this. At the plate, J.T. Kendrick. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Kendrick.
Belted high and deep into right center. Pena going back, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
Well, these scouts love seeing a guy that can drive the ball.
Alonzo Coates will dig in again. He singled. And the runner's breaking for third. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And he'll be tagged out trying to steal third. And that just doesn't make much sense as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. The 3 of us are back after this message and a word from. Striding in to start the 9th, Manuel Pena, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
Tia is there for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The batter.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com. The Eastern Prospects win this one 10-6. So long, everybody.
For the East, 10 runs.
With the draft coming up a fortnight away, the best young amateur talent in the world have gathered to compete in the 3-day Topps Amateur Showcase here on MLB The Show. One game for each team is in the books, and now it's on to day 2, and we've got a good matchup ahead between the prospects from the Central region and the prospects representing the East. Striding into the box, J.T. Kendrick, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Kendrick.
Here you go now. Come on now. One time.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on.
One ball. No strike. Come on, guy. Get your pitch right here.
The 1-0 pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Moving under it, Hudson, and he makes the catch for the second out. Now to the plate, J.T. Kendrick. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Shortstop, J.T. Kendrick.
Pitch out, nothing doing.
Hey, drive that pitch. Oh, here we go.
Pulled toward right center field. Sanders moves over. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. The East Stars lead it 3-1. Larry Seymour will get his second shot at it now. He was called out on strikes to open up the ball game. 3rd inning here, 3-1 our score. Hard. He's got it. Underhanded flip to second for 1. On to first. Not in time as the umpire was right there to make the call. Ed Sanders digs in here, having earned an RBI on a sac fly in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, and what do you know? He's got a good chance to get another RBI on a sac fly right here.
J.T. Kendrick comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
And he's retired 1 away. J.T. Kendrick steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least 1 back here in this inning.
Drives it to deep right field. Sanders ranging back. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot here to straightaway right field, as that'll pull him even at 4 apiece. JT Kendrick stands in, coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
Well, I think he proved that he can turn on a pretty good fastball and hit it out of the ballpark, so you need a different approach in this at-bat.
Sanders over to his right, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
No, he's safe.
And the run is in to score from second. It's now a 6-5 ball game. JT Kendrick stands in for his swings once again. He rounded the bases on a home run back in the 7th. He's running towards second. A pitch out. The throw on a great time to pitch out as he'll be thrown out easily at second. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Ozuna is there to make the catch, and that means we've got more baseball ahead. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. Robert McManus comes to the plate as the leadoff man here in the 11th inning. To short. Throw to first is in time for the first out. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more.
Welcome back to the Major League Baseball first-year player draft. The first round is complete, so we will now begin the second round. The first pick is now officially on the clock. With the first pick in the second round, the Philadelphia Phillies select Brian Gomes, a starting pitcher from the International Region. With the second pick of the second round, the Cincinnati Reds select Hank Cabrera, a starting pitcher from the Central Region. With the third pick in the second round, the Atlanta Braves select John Hurd, a shortstop from the International Region. With the fourth pick of the second round, the Oakland Athletics select Malcolm Zimmerman, a relief pitcher from the West Region. With the fifth pick in the second round, the Milwaukee Brewers select Aubrey Warden, a catcher from the West Region. With the sixth pick of the second round, the Colorado Rockies select Pedro Chavez, a starting pitcher from the East Region. With the seventh pick in the second round, the Miami Marlins select Kurt Doherty, a starting pitcher from the West Region. With the eighth pick of the second round, the San Diego Padres select Josh Velasquez, a starting pitcher from the East Region. With the ninth pick in the second round, the Detroit Tigers select Danny McCauley, a second baseman from the West Region. With the 10th pick of the second round, the Chicago White Sox select Marshall Rosas, a third baseman from the East Region. With the 11th pick in the second round, the Seattle Mariners select Thomas Berg, a starting pitcher from the West Region. With the 12th pick of the second round, the Boston Red Sox select Ray Cruz, a relief pitcher from the West Region. With the 13th pick in the second round, the Arizona Diamondbacks select Garrett Lombardo, a starting pitcher from the Central Region. With the 14th pick of the second round, the Tampa Bay Rays select Brian Barreto, a right fielder from the West Region. With the 15th pick in the second round, the Baltimore Orioles select Alan Bullinger, a catcher from the West Region. With the 16th pick of the second round, the Cleveland Indians select Michael Lopez, a starting pitcher from the International Region. With the 17th pick in the second round, the Minnesota Twins select Jamie Castro, a starting pitcher from the East Region. With the 18th pick of the second round, the Washington Nationals select Alan Harper, a relief pitcher from the West Region. With the 19th pick in the second round, the San Francisco Giants select Kyle Roper, a starting pitcher from the Central Region. With the 20th pick of the second round, the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim select Avi Cox, a left fielder from the East Region. With the 21st pick in the second round, the Houston Astros select Johnny Bermudez, a right fielder from the West Region. With the 22nd pick of the second round, the New York Yankees select David Ornelas, a relief pitcher from the Central Region. With the 23rd pick in the second round, the Texas Rangers select Jamal Doherty, a starting pitcher from the East Region. With the 24th pick of the second round, the New York Mets select Jim Luis, a starting pitcher from the East Region. With the 25th pick in the second round, the Los Angeles Dodgers select Doug King, a shortstop from the International Region. With the 26th pick of the second round, the Toronto Blue Jays select Kevin Benitez, a starting pitcher from the East Region. With the 27th pick in the second round, the Kansas City Royals select Julio Ozuna, a first baseman from the Central Region. With the 28th pick of the second round, the Chicago Cubs select Larry Seymour, a second baseman from the Central Region. With the 29th pick in the second round, the Pittsburgh Pirates select Manuel Pena, a center fielder from the West Region. With the 30th pick of the second round, the St. Louis Cardinals select J.T. Kendrick, a shortstop from the East Region.
Okay, so we're making our way through the second round now. The next team is on the clock, but before we get to their pick, guys, what do you think of the most recent selection?
Well, I think it's a solid pick. At this point, teams are looking to grab those guys they've had their eye on that maybe fell out of the first round, and I got to think they're excited to see this guy get to this point in the draft. We got to see him in action a little bit leading up to today, and he looked pretty decent. I guess we'll just have to wait and see if he can develop into a legitimate big league talent.
Yeah, I'm not sure I'm ready to guarantee that this guy's going to fly through the minor leagues and then